What up, guys? Grubjib is back. We are doing the free to play here. We're just getting back into the battle. We've dropped all the way back down to the bottom of Bronze 1, as is the norm. Yeah, we're on the weaker side of the arena. I'm not afraid to admit that. But yeah, today we'll probably talk a little bit about what's going on in the game, which everyone apparently is up in arms at least if you read all the taglines on most of the content creator videos. And everyone's furious about the dupe system. And you know what? I'm sure there are a lot of people who are furious about the dupe system. I on the other hand, I'm not saying by any means it's like the best thing of all time. I'm not there. I'm not championing it as the example to be set by all, but it's the worst thing ever. 3 options. And maybe it's because Grumpy Jeff's the optimist here. I don't know. It could be because I'm planning on starting to play other games anyways. It's something. It's something out there. It gives you options. Your dupes aren't just trash. Yes, there's going to be a lot of power creep and, the top is going to get stronger, but any release of anything, the top gets stronger. Anyone who pays to play is always going to be stronger than the people who play for free. It's just the way it works. That's the paradigm of a business. Like, that's what they have to do. If I paid, and let's say, I'm not going to say how much I paid in this game because it's way too freaking much. But if I put, let's say, thousands into a game, and I'm just as good as someone who plays free to play, I'm not going to play that game as a whale. Period. Now, the dupe system for a whale is something like, I'll probably accomplish it day one. And by accomplish it, I mean, fill in all the extra dupe stuff on the highest tiers. Maybe not the lowest, like the rares and all that. But on the highest tiers, yeah, I'll probably have them all filled with dupes day one, and I can get some +4 champions if I so choose to do so. And like, it's not going to be that great. It's just a little bit extra, but it's just like, come on, man. At some point, it kind of feels like a lot of the lines and a lot of like the everybody's up in arms, man. Get him, man. The worst ever. Can you believe it? It's like, all right, sure. And yeah, I can believe it. It's just get over it, dude. Get over it. It's 3 decent things. And decent. I'm going to say it's decent. And I'm not going to say those 3 decent options combine to make an amazing option. They don't. They combine to make a decent option. It's something. Yeah. I know a lot of people are looking at the cost of what, God, if I remember the video, you got like 200 or 500 soul coins or whatever. And then the cost of legendary champions were like a couple thousand. So it would take you several dupes, if it's 500, obviously, it's going to take you, what was it? I think the cheapest champion was 2,000 coins. So, I mean, talk about 4 legendaries that you have to sacrifice to buy another one. And then they can vary in price. So it could cost as many as 6 to 8. Yeah, that's not great. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible for the people who could actually afford to do that. It's not aimed at free-to-play guys. It's really not. The only thing I thought would be aimed at free-to-play guys is if you did something along the lines of letting them re-roll within the first 10, if they get a dupe within the first 10. That would be aimed at free-to-play. Otherwise, nothing is going to be aimed at free-to-play players. Absolutely nothing. If it's not within the scope of your first 90 days of the game, roughly, then it's not going to be aimed at you. They don't. And this is not something that they expect anyone to fill in the first 90 days, except for the early level, your dupe of a rare, getting that little bonus. That's aimed at free to play, Get you that extra little something to help you progress through the levels. 100% aimed at free to play players, so cool. Other than that, I think we're blowing it out of proportion about how terrible it is. It's just decent. It's just decent. And maybe we wanted more because it took so bleeping long to get something. But again, I don't know. You can let me know how wrong I am in the comments below, and that's fine. You know what? If you're a free-to-play player and or you're new to the game and you're looking at this thing going, this is terrible, let me know. I'd love to hear it from someone who's brand new to the game. Just, playing, and by brand new, I mean within 90 days, first 90 days of playing. Is this terrible? Are you just blown away by how horrible this is? Are you up in arms? Like, I don't know. I'd be more stoked about the Hydra. I mean, personally, when I saw that video, the dupe system, yeah, okay, whatever. Don't care. But when I saw the Hydra boss, I was stoked. 4 heads, or 6 total heads, 4 you fight at once, can grow back, can eat your champions, a 6-man team. Gonna change strategies, gonna change affinities every 6 weeks on a week-long rotation. It's just like, that was cool. That's where I was stoked. The dupe thing is like some candy off to the side I could care less about. I have a ton of dupes on my main account. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to, wow, that sucks, I have a dupe. I know that in depth. If you've ever seen my videos where I show off my main account, it's riddled with them. And I don't have just dupes or triplicates or quadruplets. I have some characters I have 6 of, 7 of. And I get that part might be a little unfair to someone who's new. And you're right. It a little bit is. I can make some +4 champions like that and still have dupes of that champion. And that's ridiculous. But it's still not like gonna, or at least the OP is not gonna be crazy. And guess what? The people I'm gonna use those against in the arena, they're not free-to-play players. I'll use those type of champs to try and push plat. It's not like I'm gonna drop all the way down to bronze and unleash my +4. Gosh, I don't even know. My +4 Ray or my +4 Trunda and just dominate. Take that, bronze one, you foolish fool. It's like, it's not happening, guys. It's just not happening. Maybe I need to go watch more of these videos and see what everyone's truly pissed off about. Because maybe I'm missing the boat big time. And again, comment below if, hey, Grumpy, you missing the boat. And preface it with, hey, Grumpy, you be a dum-dum. That way I know to read the comment. You be a dum-dum. That's my, hey, I should pay attention to this one. All right, as you saw here in this, we've got, I got to collect those right now or I'll just forget. I'll collect that energy. Nothing else is going to expire anytime soon. Oh, $2.99. I've actually been underwhelmed and disappointed more in the Black Friday and the Cyber Week deals. Like, the packs are... I mean, look at this. Let's take a look at the pack real quick, and then I'll go run some auto battles and we'll see what we can get. This is not a great deal. Especially this part. I mean, personally, I don't like the multiplayer arena. I think for $30, I mean, yeah, I guess I get Sacred and 4 boys, but it's just like, I don't remember the deal last year, but when I saw it, I remember I had to get it. That was the part that I remember the most about last year's deal. Is like, gotta get this deal. Gotta buy it. And then the Black Friday deal. Great, I guess, if you're a beginner. Like, if you want to just, boom, get that next leg up, leveled up champ, cool. Yeah, 100 brews, a full set of 5 chickens, and the silver to use it. The multi-battles, that's great. And then this. Like, it's okay. But again, I feel like it's one of those deals where it's just like, nah, I can pass. It's a time saver deal, which is neat, but it's really not something that I have to have. And that's where I'm a little disappointed, in all honesty, this week, is on the deals for Black Friday. You could have done something better. I would have liked to see your $4.99 Sacred Shard or something of that kind of equivalency out there and offer it to everybody. It's just one of those things. Give us a deal that we just have to say yes to. Not one of these ones where it's like, should I, shouldn't I? Oh, I don't know. It's like, if I'm hemming and hawing about your big deal sucks. That's all. That's how I think of it. Personally, that is how I would put that. I can't be hemming and hawing about the spectacular drop down, drag it out, amazing deal, because then it's not. It isn't. All right, do we have any tournaments? We have any tournaments going on right now? I mean, obviously we do, but anything worthwhile that we can snag the bottom tier worth of stuff since we have all these auto battles? Don't worry, they'll let us know in about 60 seconds when this thing... There we go. So it's just the ice golem. With, what is it, the reflect damage. That's not bad. I mean, it's not great, though. But here's the thing. 5-star shard, 491 a day and an hour. I think we can get 491, no problem. Not a fan of the 2x drop on the reflect there. But you know what? I'd love to sell some. Actually, let's try this one out. Let's see if we get rid of her. Put him back in there, get that. Who do we got going? Maybe I do want her in there for the immunity. So I put her back in there. Let's just run this on auto and see how it does. And then we'll probably run like... Maybe I'll just leave it on until I have to go to work in an hour and a half. And then we'll check it right before I go to work. I'll come back, we'll check and see what we did. Because I think they're just going to womp this team. At least the wave should be super easy for us for the most part. I don't like how she uses that. I might have to set up a team so it's not her primary go-to. You know, have her do a A1 open, then have her primary be the increased attack, and then have that be, you know, the cleanse near the bosses. But maybe I want to open with it and have her cycle back to it a little bit later down the line when these guys are getting hit with the decreased defenses or the block heal or any of that silliness. Okay, I don't think that does anything. That sucked. Big whiff there, buddy. All right. Comes the first one. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So he's going to get all of his life back, no problem. It's the other guys we kind of have to worry about. She's toasting. He's got the only heal that we have on this team. That's kind of where we have to look. And he wasted it. I mean, wasted that way early. So he might need a redo. Or we just need to work on some of this stuff. There's the decreased term here, which is sweet. Frozen Vengeance. So these guys are pushing through no problem. So it's really going to be about the Kale. Can Kale push through pretty much by himself? Which I don't know if he can because he's going to get hit with that. Oh, the freeze. Yeah, he can't resist that freeze. Okay, so we need to tune that up. Let me pause this, tune it up just a teeny bit. And yeah, we'll get back at it. Alright, so we've made a few small tweaks, a few small upgrades. We're trading Kale in the lead here. Or Kyle, or whatever you want to call him. Might need a little more. Might have to go grind a little bit of campaign just to get silver, because that's where we're lacking the most. But we'll see here. This is the one that does it. He usually gets frozen, and that's what screws everything up. You know, no chance to regain health or anything, and then we get that little guy. So it looks like, yeah, still a little bit away. Just not quite hitting hard enough. And that block health is just, I mean, that's what it is. Stupid block health. Man, that just sucks. Because we're right there. I don't really want to level this up to a level 5. It's just a waste. Alright, one last gear grind and then we'll be back. Well, here we are doing our last shot here. It's the freeze that keeps getting me. That freeze and then that reduction heal. And sorry, I'm just running out of time. That's why I'm doing this little, hey guys, here's my last attempt at it. Boom, there we go. Loss. Hey, level, who cares about the level up, right? Who really cares? Anyways, it's been a productive talk, not a productive ranking up. I just ran short on time. Had to cook pulled pork, had to do a bunch of other things. I have a bunch of excuses. If you'd like, I can email you a full list of why I couldn't do it. I'm more than happy to do that because apparently I have that kind of time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back at it tomorrow, so shouldn't be too much longer. So today I will grind a little bit and actually get through that, and we will run the auto battles on Ice Golem. Push through. Just like I said, fell short of time, got to open my pub in about 8 minutes. So I am out.